Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show with me, Kavita Thaplial, and let's move on. Many senior citizens are unaware of their legal right to reclaim property transferred to children and to seek removal of eviction of their children or relatives from their property. Now, although 15 years have elapsed and since the enactment of the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizen Act in 2007, the awareness of such rights remains really low. So let's welcome on board Dr. Sujay Kantawala, Advocate, High Court, and take this discussion forward. Sujay, good evening and welcome to the show. You've been really vocal about all these issues, and especially when it comes to protecting the right of senior citizens. You've written a lot of articles on this, but then tell us something, why the awareness of this particular act still remains low?
In fact, thanks to the media now and these kind of debates, which really have some meaning, that the senior citizens who are watching now are becoming aware that there is a law in this country to help them. And it is so unfortunate, Kavita, it's so unfortunate. Thousands of years of Sanskriti of ours, the scriptures, the Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, whatever. This generation has forgotten everything. Forgotten that Ganpati took 7 rounds around Shiva and Parvati. He said, this is my world. Forgot that Shravan lifted his parents. They've forgotten all this. Eventually, the parents' estate is going to go to the kids by inheritance. No. But I want it today. I want that egg, that golden egg. I don't have the patience to wait every day. I want to kill the hen and eat it. This is the problem. So therefore, now the time has come for all parents, and I'm very grateful that you had this debate today, to realize that, yes, I love my child. I have a lot of affection for my child. But then till the last day on this planet, till I meet my maker, I will be in possession and I will be the owner of my property. I don't want to be kicked out in my lifetime. I don't want to be humiliated. That's right.
Right, exactly. So let's deep dive into this act. Tell us the kind of rights and the benefits that senior citizens have that they can really, act on and, in fact, reclaim the power, just in case, they've gone in the flow of parenting and given all those rights to their kids. What about reclaiming whatever they've given to their kids?
So any self-acquired property by any senior citizen or any parent belongs to them, self-acquired. If it is ancestral property, then depending on what religion you follow, there are certain other laws that kick in. But now let's talk about, because most of us are dealing with people who have self-acquired properties. During their lifetime, the self-acquired property belongs to that person. He should never make the mistake of giving up his right during his lifetime. We know the famous case of an industrialist who is suffering in a rented premises just now. I don't want to give any names. But there are zillion such instances which all your viewers would know. So therefore, my suggestion is, make a will, have it registered, keep all your rights, interest, possession and ownership in respect of your movable and immovable assets to yourself. If you have a spouse, to your spouse after your demise, and only thereafter, the children or whoever the beneficiaries are will have the benefit of the inheritance. A will can be changed, amended, altered any time before the person or the executor dies. So that's the advantage. Coming to the act, Kavita, for the benefit of your viewers, maintenance of a citizen is a statutory right by law. A child, so a citizen is a dependent, and a child is duty bound and obligated to maintain the senior citizen. It is unfortunate that you didn't have a law for this, but now there is a law. And a citizen can enforce that law by approaching the tribunal. The tribunal is a one-man office headed by a bureaucrat. There are zonal branches, and then there is an appeal, and then the High Court. But suffice to say, the courts have always come to the aid of senior citizens, and that has been my experience. I've represented many senior citizens, and I've seen miracles happening in the court.
Sujay, also one thing I want to understand, since people are really not aware about it and you know the entire course of reaching out and enacting this, activating this particular act and your rights, if it is too much, I mean, it can look cumbersome for a senior citizen to get into all of these things, right? So what's the kind of help that they have? What are the kind of authorities that they can really reach out, maybe on just on a phone call basis?
The best part is there is no form of pleadings. You can even have a one-page petition to the tribunal, but you have to file it to the tribunal. The tribunal, the addresses are there on the website. And believe you me, it's one of the shortest acts that I have seen the parliament enact. So it's very easy. It deals with maintenance. It deals with ownership rights. It deals with all the benefits that a senior citizen is getting under the law. Very, very easy. Now on Google and all these platforms, you have it in vernacular language as well as you have it in English. Very accessible. There are NGOs also who operate in this field. There are lawyers like me. I'm telling you, apart from divorce and domestic violence, the maximum amount of calls I'm getting are distressed senior citizens. And I do it completely free of charge. Advice on the telephone, I completely give free of charge. I guide them. I think it's a social obligation. Having loved and respected my parents, and I don't have the benefit of having them today, I realize that even nearing 60 now as a senior citizen, I still feel the need for a parent. So I don't understand that why you have to litigate against your own parents, especially when they brought you on into this world and ultimately they want to give you everything after they go. So now the time has come for being vigilant about the fact that please retain ownership of your property in your lifetime. Don't get swayed away or washed away in emotion, because ultimately it's going to come back as a boomerang and hit you with double force. That's my advice.
I think that will be all in a nutshell. You've covered everything. Thank you so much, Sujay, for being on the show and helping our viewers understand the importance of this particular act. We'll take a quick break, but then post that, let's talk about your investments in international mutual funds. There are specific AMCs that have opened their international mutual funds for investments once again. All of this and more with Piyush Chandra from IFL after this break.